everyone, we're here for a little fun with the bloom pour. I'm hoping to make it like a sunflower. I'm going to do it slightly different. I have mixed up about 4 ounces of J. Diction High Gloss resin. It says it's for a thicker pour, 1.5 inches, but I use it for everything. I don't use it for deep things actually very often. I use it for blooms. I think it works really well. It's a 1-to-1 resin. I am not using alcohol inks today. I'm going to color my resin. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit in this cup. Hopefully not too much, because that's going to be our center. A little bit in this cup for our white. I might have put too much in here. Let me take it back a little. All right, in this big cup, I am going to use Octopus Fluids Resin Ink Lemon. I'm going to put 5 drops of that. Give it a mix. My resin is about 31, 32 degrees Celsius, so I did let it warm up. Now, after I mix this, I'm going to pop it right in the mold. Let me move everything out of my way so I don't make a mess. I'm going to pop that right in there. All right. Now, in this other cup, I'm going to do a slightly darker color. I have this butterscotch, and I'm hoping it's dark enough to really have a difference. We'll see. So I'm going to do 3 drops. Actually 4. Let's do 4. And I just want it just a little bit darker than the yellow. I thought about doing a brown, but I don't want it that dark. I just want a slight shade difference. Just mixing it so I don't have any ink stringy lines. And I'm just going to pour this until I think we have a big enough center. I think that's plenty. Maybe I should have done a brown, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out, because it's not a huge difference, is it? All right, in my white cup, I'm using Cast & Craft Opaque Pigment Concentrate, and I think I'm gonna do 8 drops. It looks like I poured a little over an ounce. Gotta talk it into coming out of the bottle first. It just started. 2, 3. Would you believe I'm just at 4? Now I'm at 7. And now 8 is finally starting to come out of the bottle. And would you believe I actually poked this trying to make it come out faster, and it still is not working very quickly. All right, I'm going to give that a mix. Looks like I got it mixed up well enough. I am going to use a piping bag because I'm going to do a combination of fireworks and petals. I do want to give it another quick check for temperature. It's at 31 degrees Celsius. That's good. All right. I'm going to put it in my bag. I do find that fireworks seem to be more temperamental with temperature. Sometimes I start a little early. Tying this up really well so it doesn't go in my hand. And I'm going to pop a really small tip off of it. All right. So I'm going to start with my center first. It's gonna move. Shh. Leopold. Sorry, you just heard a noise. Leo. Shh. Sometimes I think shushing makes him bark more. They must be picking up the trash or something outside. Let me see how I'm doing. Had to stand up. I think one more round. The tip of the bag, I don't know if you could see it. It's bent, so it's doing my dots a little funny. Let's see if that worked to fix it. All right, so now the fun part, the petals. This is where I always struggle, is with my petal drawing. I don't want to go too far to the edge, so I'm going to start there. That other one's a little pointier. Might be easier if I start the other direction, but I'm trying to make sure I go the same distance. Now, I'm going to try to add some petals in between the petals. Hopefully I didn't just do that one. That was too close. So I do them too close to the mold, then it like stops it from blooming. All right. Make those look more like petals. All right, I think that is all we're gonna do right now. We are gonna come back to back it together because we might do something different with the back. I might add some more brown in the center for the coloring and then maybe a yellow or more orangey color on the outside. We'll see once we figure out how this is gonna bloom. Let me just look at it though to make sure I don't have any blobbies or any spots that aren't pulled together right, like this one. How does it look? You guys see any blobbies? I think we might be okay. All right, we'll be back. All right, we are back, and I was debating what to do at the back. I think I still want to try to add some darkness. So I mixed up some brown sugar Delilah from Laura's Art Corner, and I put 3 drops of butterscotch in here. There is about, I would say, 1.5 ounces in each cup. I'm hoping it's enough to do what I want to do. We will see how it works. All right, so I need a good base. I'm almost using all my yellow. Gonna have to scrape it for the next part. I'm gonna let that move a little bit. All right, now my brown. Maybe I need my stick to get a little more out of here. And then let's see if we can get anything else out of this, just to give it a tiny push. And it will be tiny. All right, let's just pop it down in here. Oh, I think that'll work enough. All right, just gonna let it flow to where it needs to flow in the mold on its own. I am gonna give it, because I stirred like a crazy woman right now, after it moves into the mold, you see I have a couple spots it's still going into. I might give it a quick spray with alcohol spray or hit it with the torch, but I'm gonna wait for it to finish doing its thing and moving into where it needs to move into. I don't wanna necessarily try to move it move it myself, because it might mess up my design. But it is moving very, very slowly. Let me see if I can get any more out of this cup to maybe do those pieces. Oh, that is going to mess it up a little bit, right? Gonna have to be a little better on that. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it comes out. Those 2 spots might be a little messed up, but we'll see. You just never know with resin and how it's going to move. And that actually might be good that it's not in those points, but we will see. All right, we'll be back. All right, well, we can see where I pulled it over on that one, but I don't think that'll have a big impact, so we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. I'm hoping for a sunflowery effect, but I might have done it too dark, and that might have gotten rid of the bright yellow. Oh, we just never know, right? What do you think? I think we kind of lost the petals on the outside, but otherwise I think it is a cool flower. Not quite the bright sunflower I was going for, but still a cool flower.